welcome to the call. And today is not just about passing CISSP. Today's call is to celebrate the success story of Avijit, who has cleared CISSP today. So let's understand from him how was his overall journey with Cybernous, what were the challenges he faced, and how he overcome those challenges. So, Abhijit, over to you. First of all, many congratulations and welcome to the call.
So, ma'am, my journey started in October, and I had just recently had cleared CISM exam. So, post my CSM, I wanted to pursue CISP. Actually, I was looking for CISP course from I think last 1 year. It's just that a few of my colleagues told me that it's better to do CISM first because CISM is based more on the security mindset, and that is actually very much needed for CISP. So I finished my CISM in I think October, and during when I was doing CISM, I had actually stumbled upon Sir's video on YouTube in which I was going through a video that was of cryptography, and I thought that okay, the way it is explained, it is in a very simple way, in a easy way, and with very specific pointers. So post that, I actually understood that okay, when I want to pursue CISP, I'm just going to get in touch with Cybernous, and I think in November first week, I reached out to you, and I just wanted to understand, how the curriculum would be, how the course would be structured. So, and I also asked that, if I have to read the manual, you told me that, okay, keep your manual locked. You're never going to read manual. So initially I was very much, I was not very sure exactly how can someone clear this exam without reading a manual, because everyone says that, okay, you need to read the manual once or twice. So I actually then before enrolling with Cybernous, Sir provided a free session in which I joined. Sir explained, what is CISP all about, how the questions are there, how you are going to study, and then he showed me a bit of the Cybernous platform, how the courses are aligned, how the daily, weekly lectures are there. So I kind of liked it, and in the evening only, I then went ahead and enrolled it. And I think 15th of November is when our journey started, and that was the very first day Sir asked for the information from each and everyone that we are going to clear our CISP by end of Feb 2026. So by Feb end was not feasible for me because in my city, ma'am, there was no CISP centers. I was waiting for me to come back to Hyderabad where I work, and then I was getting the slot for I think May this month end. So then I enrolled it and I passed it. Coming to the what makes Cybernous unique is that first of all, when if we see any boot camps there are or any other instructors, those are mostly recorded sessions, and there is no one-to-one mentorship. But in Cybernous with Manoj sir, actually there is one-to-one mentorship is there. There are refresher classes in which you can go through. He will clear any random domains. He will pick it up and he'll make sure you understand. Second thing is the gym classes which we had. So my gym classes mostly were on Sundays. So that was 4 to 5 hours of session in which daily, weekly domain revision along with some pretty hard questions and along with other batchmates. So I have not seen any other course which does that. And another thing which is actually most important, which I really liked, that was actually how the content was split. So every domain had a subdomain, and every subdomain had a sub-principle or sub-objective. So every sub-objective was covered in a video, and I think no video was more than 15-18 minutes long. So that is something which is very commendable, and that in the entire video you'll be able to understand that particular objective. And the much better thing was that for every objective there were on an average 15 to 16 questions. So by the time you reach domain 8, you will be doing at least, you must have done close to 1500 to 1600 questions of specific domains objectives. And then we had a library of questions as well. So from the questions point of view, from the material point of view, we were actually pretty much sorted. And I think the only thing which makes CISP is easy for us is that we had Manoj sir. So he made sure that we understand the concept. He always stressed on the fact that don't think only for clearing the certification. Think about what you're gaining. Think that what you're going to study today. Make it fun. Make it exciting for you, and if there is any doubt, he was always there. So that was my whole objective, that I just wanted to gain knowledge from all these 8 domains. I have to learn everything from those 8 domains, and once you get your domains in and out, then actually CISP is actually becomes quite easy. People say that CISP is very tough. Even I thought before starting Cybernous that okay, CISP is very tough. It cannot be done. It cannot be done in 3 months. It cannot be. It definitely cannot be done without reading the book. And so now I am here today, and trust me, I have not read the book. I still don't know what is there in those 2,000 pages. So I stumbled upon it like once or twice before joining Cybernous, but it is as good as kept in my home as of now. So I've not touched that. And apart from that, there's also one thing which is very unique is that with Cybernous, people who actually have cleared, they're also in our group. So even when you are facing some challenges, you want someone's guidance on that, you can actually go ahead and talk to them. People are more than helpful. They'll be sharing their exam experiences. An experience can be as simple as at what time you need to schedule the exam, what happens when you visit the center, because all those things are pretty new for people who are actually giving it for the very first time right now. So that combined with the reading material makes your mind at peace. And at the end of the day, it is all about dream, plan and reach. You dream what you want to do, you plan accordingly, and then you reach and get it. So the part 1, part 2 is actually taken care by Cybernous. The last thing which we had to do was just pay and go ahead and clear the exam. And also, ma'am, the content is structured in such a way that people who are working professionals, they can actually go ahead and do it and study it. And if you are honest with your preparation, if you daily do your targets, and I have seen that this exam is very much doable. And because I always believe that you have to be consistent and you have to be committed, because you cannot start before consistency. You need consistency to start, and you need commitment to end your goal. So all these two things are actually there. And I'm pretty sure that anyone who's actually part of Cybernous or who have cleared before me, they will always say the same thing, that the difference is between Cybernous and any other program is that it is not any other boot camp. There is one person who wants more us to succeed, and he's actually more concerned about us, that okay, you need to clear it, you need to clear that exam. If there is any other thoughts happening in your mind, he's just one call away. You can just send him a text and sir will reply back. He reverts back. And I've never seen any other mentor doing that. I won't say that he's a teacher, he's more of a mentor for us, and the perfect kind of example or the guidance we actually need for CISP. So yeah, ma'am, that was my experience from Cybernous.
Thank you, Avijit, for sharing your honest experience, what you had with Cybernous. And once again, congratulations and best wishes to you. And guys, if you really like this video, so your comments are most welcome. Do comment below. And also don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Cybernous. Thank you so much.